Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing a dual feature. This battle pack here with the Octuptarra droid, a STAP, and then a speeder. And then we also have Captain Rex's Y-Wing Microfighter. So let me go ahead and turn up the brightness actually. There. So here's the back, and here's the front. We're going to do the Y-Wing first so that we can let more people get here for the main build. So let's get this open. And then go. So let's get that box out of the way. Here's the instruction manual. And then we also have the range finders and the visors in here. And then we also have his pauldron in here, which you can see right here. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. This one shouldn't take too long. And neither should the other one, really. I've already built the other one. I had a duplicate of it. So, let's go ahead and build Rex. Alright. So you can see Rex's head here. He has the microchip taken out. No, his inhibitor chip, rather. And then with his rangefinder, here's Rex. And then here's the back. So we can go and set him to the side. Alright, let's come down. Maybe do that for the other side as well. here's what the side looks like. And then we'll be doing that to the other side also. Right, there we go. And now we have the front cannons. Like so. See the sides, and then these are extra. Put those off the side. We're on to the second bag now. And actually I'm gonna make a space for the bags right there. Still have this other one to get to. So let's go ahead and finish up the Y-Wing. I don't understand why they're doing 2 bags for just a Microfighter. I don't think they did this for the Series 1 and 2s, at the very least. As for Series 3 and onward, I'm not sure. Honestly, it just seems like a waste. Here we go. So here's what it looks like currently. Lined a little bit more. There we go. See right here. And then we have 2 of the thrusters. Now we can put these pink dishes in, like so. And now we have these little 1x1 discs to put in the stud shooters, like so. And this is the completed Microfighter. And now we can put Rex in. Actually, there is something we forgot. We did not put on the pauldron for Rex. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I forgot I had set that to the side. But I can go ahead and fix that. There we go. See, Rex is now completed, and now we can put him in the Microfighter. There we go. Like so. That's one set down, and now we have one more to go. We can go ahead and take away the extra pieces. For this battle pack, with the Octuptarra and the STAP. There we go. So this one comes with two different instruction manuals, one for the Octuptarra droid, and then the other for the rest of the battle pack. So you can see here's one, and then here's the other. So we're gonna go with the main one first and get all the clones and droids built, and then we'll get to the Octuptarra droid. So this is just a regular clone head, the new one that they've been using for a few years. So there's 3 unmarked Phase 2 clone troopers here. Unmarked as in they don't belong to a regiment like the 187th to 12th through 27th. 501st. So as you can see here, here's the Phase 2. There is a shock trooper included, but I believe that's in the next bag. and set them to the side. And then we also have a couple of thermal detonators here. I want to make sure I'm not going to drop it. A thermal detonator here. And it goes in this box. Like so. I could have shown it to you like that. It wouldn't have fallen. It came with 2 of them, I believe, so we can actually put 2 of them in here. And then we can put the lid on, like so. You can hear them in there. And yeah, there's only 2. So now we're working on the speeder. We have these cannons on the side, and then these other blasters actually go on the back. Like so. I'll show you in a second. Only if we live it, can we keep up to the speed of the flow. Alright, here you are. They're mounted like so. That's the back. As you can see, the front.
Okay, alright, we're done. Okay, let's move on. Hey, let's move on to the next song. We're done.
I've already done that side. Then we have the yoke here. Wait, wrong way. So here we go. There we go. Now it's lined up. So here's the front. And then we also have the stud shooters on the side. These are light blue instead of dark red, like in Rex's Microfighter. So we can go ahead and put the clones on. One of them can pilot, and then one of them can be on the back of the speeder. Like so. Then he can hold the blasters. Like that. So now we're moving on to bag 2. There's a little bit of excess here. The shock trooper and the droids are what we're building next. Set that to the side. So we have the shock trooper. Here's the shock trooper, and then from the back, and then they've given him a pistol, along with macro binoculars. Which I just saw both. Okay, here they are. Now the binoculars are gone. There they are. So here's the shock trooper again. Set it to the side. And now we have two B1s. And then he is given a silver pistol, or not a pistol, a blaster, instead of a black one. Like this. You can kind of see it in the reflection there. It's not black, it's silver. It's a somewhat dark silver. But we have two B1s. One of which will hold his blaster on his back so that he can pilot the STAP that we're about to build. We do that by attaching this piece to the back, so that it can hold his blaster. Actually, he's not given a straight arm. He's given two curved arms like this. Again, so we can pilot the STAP. And then we have 3 super battle droids. And as you can see, this is what it looks like up close. Here's his wrist blaster. And there's 3 of those, so we can go ahead and move some of these off to the side. And then we'll get the STAP built, and then after that we have the Octuptarra droid to still build. Alright, and there's all the B2s. They're done. And so now we have a structure built for the clones. Go. And then we have 2 shields, one on each side. Like so. We have a barricade, which also has a turret mounted. Like so. And they're also fitted with the light blue smooth studs. And now we move on to the STAP, which comes with a clear base, so you don't have to worry about it not being able to stand up. And then these are joined. Like so. These studs have a hole in them. As you can see, this stud right here actually has a hole in it. So that's how they're joined. There we go. Now we can get its base, which looks like this. So it's able to stand up. And then we have these actually older blasters from early Lego Star Wars, which go in each side of the STAP. is that. That's placed up here, where it can rest like so. And then this droid over here with both curved hands, so they're aligned, can grab on. And he could be standing while he does that, actually. Instead of having to like kind of sit almost like on the Vulture Microfighter. It's here. And that's the end of that book, which also means that these are all extra pieces. So we can go ahead and put the STAP to the side. Again, this is how it looks. And it just stands up like that. So with that out of the way, we can go ahead and move on to the Octuptarra droid. So let's go ahead and get started. So this piece will go on the bottom, like so. Like that. And now we can make the ball. Then we have this translucent pink round 1x1 brick. So here we have the ball. So we need 3 legs, so I'll go ahead and work on all 3 of them at the same time. So honestly, for the speeder, it's not like a bark speeder, but I do like that it can hold 2 different troopers, and also it holds the blasters in the back right here. And hold those. It kind of reminds me of the Scout Trooper Speeder from episode 6. But it also comes with the Octuptarra Droid, which hasn't been released in a while. So I definitely like the pack. And then it also comes with the STAP, which comes with the clear base, which I don't have many of as far as the bases. And I really don't have any STAPs either. These were my first two, because I have 2 of this pack. But yeah, I like them. They come with three regular Phase 2 clones, and then they also come with a Shock Trooper. So they're definitely not bad in terms of what you get out of it. I'll give an overview of it once it's done, which will be pretty soon. Yeah, I can see that. I do have a few issues with the speeder, but for what LEGO's been giving us, I feel like it's probably the best thing that they've done in the past couple of years in terms of speeders. Although it's still not outdoing the Bark speeder that they did for the 501st. I'm not sure that much could outdo it. But yeah, I would definitely recommend keeping it. At least one of them. And then if you don't like it, then you can figure out what to do with the other. But honestly, even if I don't like sets, I'll still keep them just because I can usually find something to do with them later. Even if I don't use them for their original purpose. Like maybe I'll use them for spare parts, or I'll use them for like rebuilding them into something else. But yeah, I think this one is a pretty good battle pack in its own right. Yeah, and I mean that's the thing. It's a battle pack, so it's not gonna be like an entire. It's not gonna be like an entire speeder. Like that 501st one, that one was pretty good. But this one also includes droids, and it includes a STAP and an Octuptarra droid, whereas the other, like the 501st one, was only an ATRT and a Bark speeder. So both the vehicles were for the clones, and then they only came with 2 B1 battle droids. So I think that this one is justifiably priced and also somewhat justifiably built and designed. Although I think they could have done a bit better. But yeah, I recommend this battle pack. Yeah, now as far as the I definitely think that this one isn't near as like egregious as the 327th, because that one was outrageously priced. I got 4 of them, but only because they were heavily discounted, and I got them for roughly the same price as this one. I think I even got them for less. But yeah, the 327th that they just released really needs some work. I mean, it's not bad that they got an ATRT and a Dwarf Spider, but for that price, they needed to throw in either something else, or they just needed to reduce the price. Yeah, I think for this set, what we've been given is pretty good. I very much like it. And I mean, I don't even dislike the 327th battle pack, but for that price, they definitely something needed to change. definitely. I even heard that they were supposed to like add in a I heard they were supposed to add in something like a Felucia sort of setting. Like they were gonna add in some foliage. So if that's the case, why did they drop that? They shouldn't have. So let's see. Now we have the legs done. Oh yeah, like I got this one for how much? Yeah, I mean like two of these are equal to like original retail price of that 327th, which is ridiculous. I mean, I managed to get each 327th for roughly the same price as this one, but it was heavily discounted. And they were doing a promotion where if I got a certain amount of stuff, then I would be reimbursed partially. So that's the only reason that I got as many as I did. Otherwise, I would have only gotten one. Like, I'm not burning that much money just for a battle pack. That's ridiculous. It's why I like this one so much, because it's actually accurately priced, and also it includes quite a bit for just being a battle pack. Which I hate to say that, because battle packs were supposed to be like, they give you people on, like, they give you soldiers on each side, and, you know, clones and droids or rebels and imperials. And it was supposed to be where you could build your army, and then they just kept going downhill. I mean, I got, like, even some of the battle packs from, like, 2012, 2013, those ones were very good. Like, I have the Clone Troopers vs. Commando droids that released in, like, 2012, I believe, with the ARC Trooper and the ARC Trooper. And, 2 Commando droids. And that one was pretty good. It came with the miniaturized AV7 cannon. I liked that one a lot. I still have it. I still have all the sets that I've ever gotten. But I also got the I also have the Clone Troopers vs. Droidicas, which released in 2013 to kick off the new Star Wars line that they were producing. The one with the Clone Sergeant and the Command Center. Yeah, that ARC Trooper has been going, like, I've checked bricks and minifigs locations around here. That ARC Trooper is going for quite a bit. But it's like I hate thinking in terms of like value whenever I think about like my minifigures, because I'm like, I would much rather keep all this. Like, selling these is not something that I have on my mind. I would very much rather keep them. That's like a last resort if I fall on like very hard times. But yeah, I have it in a Ziploc bag. I've been planning on rebuilding it so that I can get it. Like, I've been rebuilding all of my sets because I had them all bagged from whenever I moved a few years ago. But I don't have that one unbagged yet. So at some point soon I probably will. And then over the summer I'll probably like deconstruct all the sets that I haven't built here, and then I'll build them on stream, and then I can like showcase them as well. Yeah, like when it comes to even just like generic clones or droids, I much prefer to keep all of them. I don't understand the people who just, I don't really understand the people who just buy sets just to resell all the minifigures. Like, sure, it'll get you money, but is that really a good way to indulge in Lego? I don't think so. Yeah, I have a clone sergeant, I have a clone lieutenant, which I think is the polybag version. It's not the one that released in Hailfire. I also have 2 clone commanders, which were part of like the blister pack or the advent calendar, like the new one. but not the one that was included in the ATTE back in 2013. Whenever I got into Lego, I was like, it was like around 2013 time frame, and so I got a lot of sets from around there. Like I got the Tri-Fighter, I got the Vulture Droid, both the playset and the Microfighter. I got both Anakin's and Obi-Wan's Eta 2 Actis fighters. I also got a homing Spider Droid. I got a lot of sets. I even got the A-Wing. Yeah, I have no intention of selling them. I can't fathom just having something like that and then just giving it away, or even like selling it. So here's the set, and I can probably lower this a slight bit so y'all can actually see it. Maybe a little bit more. But yeah, I've been a fan of Lego for a long time. I have a lot of like the 2013, 2014 sets. Another one I have is also the armored tank droid, the snail droid. Yeah, I have no intention of selling or giving them away unless I like very much am in dire need of money. But here's the battle pack, and I can sort these from faction, kind of. I will say, I do kind of appreciate the people who will just resell some of their stuff, because it means that I get to buy some of them. Like I got 2 Bomb Squad troopers, and I even got some of like the earlier. I got a 212th trooper also, the 2013 or 2014 version. Yeah, I just recently got back into it, and I'm very much enjoying it. That'll be all for today. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, I'm very much a buyer. I'm not a seller, like, at all. I traded in one minifigure, and it was because I had already bought it, and it wasn't even like that valuable either. The main thing was there was a promotion going on where if you traded in a minifigure or a set from Star Wars, then you were entered into a raffle to like get promotional credit. And so I just threw in an Imperial Engineer. Oh, absolutely. I plan on doing more of these. I have several more Lego Star Wars sets, and then I even have a few Lego Fortnite sets that I haven't built yet. So definitely look out for those. I'll be streaming in and out throughout the week, although it'll definitely pick up a lot more after, like, during mid-May. That's whenever my semester lets out. So I will see y'all in the next stream then.